Hello, welcome to another episode of Shoddy Car Mod. This episode we're going to show you how to repair your headlights. The reason for that being is, well, one side of my headlight is actually pointing towards the floor, which is absolutely useless when you're driving at night time. I thought it would be a very good video so everyone would actually know what to do if that actually happens.
If you have a look at this one here, it's just a ball socket that's actually fallen off. In most cases they would actually probably snap off like my one here. This is the bit we're going to be repairing. Also, in case you're a little bit curious, it's actually in a very awkward place, as you can see here. Drive up against a wall or a garage door, just so you can see where the light's actually reflecting. Mask off the actual height of each light. As you can see here, one side actually is really quite low, which is my passenger side. Once you establish which side of the light is actually pointing towards the floor, let's get on to removing the actual light itself. Some cars may require removing the actual front bumper off first. Once the light is ready to come out, just connect all the wires and take a note of where each one goes. If you're going to be leaving the car at all at any stage, it's always best to close the bonnet and also lock the car, unless you trust your surrounding area quite well. There are various ways to actually fix this. The way I used it would be using iodide.
It might be worth using something like a pen, mainly because this mixing stick that came with it isn't actually long enough to reach what's inside. Once done, just leave it so it's actually facing downwards so it actually falls into the socket naturally, or you need to pull it in obviously, but leave it for a couple of hours for it to dry properly and then put it back on. While you're waiting, why not just use the excess glue to fix household items? Just don't get it on the clothes, otherwise your missus will kill you. Bing!
This is the first time now.
Alright, that shouldn't be good anywhere now. There we go. That should be repaired. Time to put it back on the car.
Reconnect the lights in the correct order. If you've actually labelled them like I said earlier, you wouldn't have any problems at all. Unlike me, I didn't label them. You want to avoid doing that because I ended up having my side lights as the indicators and the indicators as a side light. To avoid this mistake, best thing to do would be to test your lights after you've plugged them all in. Once connected and all working properly, turn the lights back on and see where the beams are aiming now. As you can see from where the masking tape is, it's definitely made a massive improvement.
It might be worth noting that every single headlight is actually different from one to another. It might be worth, before tackling it, it might be worth doing a bit of research first. Otherwise, you might end up making it worse than what it already is. If not, just go careful. Well, that is actually it for this episode. Remember to subscribe and have a look at our Facebook page as well. Maybe even like us if you fancy. Facebook address is actually in the description. We actually have another channel as well. It's just little random bits really. It's not episode based at all. Pop in and I'll have a, well, just pop onto the channel. The description is just here. If I just point it here, I'm sure something should happen. Maybe not. If not, I was probably too lazy to put it in, and it's in the description bar anyway. Thank you for watching. See you next time.